Yay. What did I say? We weren't going to do the slow start. We didn't mentally or emotionally today. We were coming out full barrel. It just took us a little while to score. But how about this one? She was coming out full barrel too.
So, did you know that she was going to come out and set a personal best today? What were you feeling? Out
See,
there?
she didn't even know she set a personal best,
Right.
nor did I. I knew she was going to come out and do her best.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it was a personal best, that's great.
Was anything just feeling a little different, a little better for you today?
I don't know. Today the emphasis was just on an extra focus of just being present and taking it one thing at a time. Not gonna lie, it's been a little hot the last couple days, but what that has done has forced me even more to just be more focused and more present, and that has helped a lot.
What was this experience like, Jordy? I know you mentioned last week you had never seen a postseason game of bowling, your first postseason start here, just everything that entailed.
I mean, it's everything you can dream of and more. It's an amazing environment, and it doesn't feel real. So we just want to keep it going as long as we can.
Coach, I guess just back-to-back days with maybe not the offensive numbers you want, but able to get to Sunday. Just how much of a leg up is that in this regional, just positioning yourselves to potentially win on Sunday?
Well, what's been really interesting is I looked at the scores from yesterday, and they were either really elevated or really like this. And I think we've got 3 top 25 teams here, and we've got a hot South Dakota, and the regional's being pitched really well. And so the fact that you get into postseason and you get pitchers that are throwing well with great focus, delivering pitches, you're going to have to grind it out and find ways to win. And sometimes you're going to score early, sometimes you're going to score in the middle, sometimes you're going to score late. And it really doesn't matter when you score, it just matters that you do. And that's what I saw today. And, Jordy spoke to it last night, that there's going to be a lot of things like this in postseason that, it's going to be touch and go. And I just felt like, our defense, and starting with her in the circle, she was in good control, but that's also really potent offense. You've seen their numbers, and we knew that yesterday, and, so we finally were able to scratch one out, and, it started off with the leadoff walk, right, in that inning that we scored, I believe, with Bella. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jordy, Sydney McRae, their leadoff, came off a 3-for-4 game and was one of their hottest hitters. So what was your approach to pitching to her?
Just knowing that she's an aggressive hitter and she wants to get on and she's going to fight and compete and she's not going to get cheated. Every swing that she took today was 100-100, and just knowing that from a pitcher's perspective, you have to spin good pitches.
It almost felt like we were looking at pretty close to the same script from yesterday, right down to opening the scoring with the triple. That's odd. How are you seeing the ball today that you're pulling off a hit like that 2 days in a row?
That's God. But, just getting my swing off, and then once Jordy's out there, just really putting the ball somewhere where, she's fast. So just getting somewhere where she can get rolling and scoring, and it just worked out 2 days in a row.
How are you staying locked in center field, Hannah, when they're putting 5-6 balls in play all afternoon?
I talk to myself a lot. I never sit still, so if you see me, I'm never in the same spot. I'll be circling around. And I also just put my head up and I just start talking to Jesus. But yeah, it's kind of boring right now, but it's all right. I'll live with it.
How much of a comfort is that though, knowing that your infield's got it?
Oh, it's so nice because when the ball does come, it's just another confidence from them that gets pushed out into the outfield. So you can just we talk about energy being contagious. So their energy is contagious for us too. But yeah,
it's definitely a two-way street. I have seen Hannah rob home runs this year, make amazing plays, make amazing throws from the outfield, and absolutely hose runners. So the confidence goes absolutely both ways. The infield feels the outfield feels the infield, and vice versa. It's everywhere.
Coach Revelle, in Big Ten play, you guys blew out some teams. You've had 2 non-Power 4 teams really push you guys here at home. What does that say about college softball in general, about the depth of what's happening in the NCAA tournament?
Well, even, they talked about in the selection show that it's a wide open field. They seeded 32, so they tried to balance out the regionals, and I think they did a really nice job doing that. And there's just a lot of parity. I mean, it's really a wide open race this year. And you could see some teams slip in there that, like even yesterday, there were some upsets. And so I think it's great for our sport. I think it's really exciting for our sport to see so many teams that could play at a high level.
So Jordy, yesterday you talked about it's great you can score late in these games, get used to doing that in the tournament, and then it just takes a day where you have to do it again. Do you just really feel like you're in every game no matter what happens at this point?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, today there was just never a waver of doubt. And then, yeah, it's not always a fun place to be in, but from the players' side, it is a really fun place to be in because it creates a lot of fun moments, a lot of clutch moments, a lot of exciting moments. And I think just mentally it has us exactly right where we want to be moving forward. Yeah, we have not been able to take a pitch off, so it's been really fun.
Hannah, the last time Jordy had 16 strikeouts was at Oklahoma. So how cool is it to see her have 16 strikeouts here at Nebraska?
It's awesome. I couldn't be more happy for this year that we get to spend together. It's a full circle moment, and it couldn't have been scripted any better. Starting off our career together and finishing it in the same uniform. It makes me emotional thinking about it. This is my best bud right here.
Bud.
Rhonda, while you're sitting there, you seem almost emotional, reflective on, I know it's game by game, you have to stay so locked in on the moment, but hearing these two women talk so highly about one another and the love this group has, like how is that going to continue to propel this team? And you're getting emotional, like what is it about this group?
It's a lot of things. It's that stadium, it's the buzz. They were talking about the infield and the outfield, and they feel each other. Well, our team feels the crowd, and the crowd feels us, and the people in the dugout feel the people on the field, and hopefully they feel the coaches as well. And, it's really synergistic, but we also take our responsibility in that very seriously. So whether it's our one-on-one relationships and working to connect and grow and nurture and love and serve and care. And I can't overstate that, and I'm not trying to sound fluffy because it's real. And, in today's world where there's so many other things that get talked about in college athletics, to be able to feel this, to be able to sit here with tears in my eyes because it's a real emotional thing about being on a team and playing for something bigger than you and feeling that from our crowd. Those are the moments in life that no amount of money can buy. That you live to feel, and when you feel them, they become addicting, and you want to keep chasing that feeling.
Time for one more question.
Jordy, you're nodding your head along with her, just what goes through your mind?
Just mic drop. I don't know. I don't really know if I have anything to add besides just, yeah, like Coach said, it's so real. And like she also said, it's not a very common thing you see in college athletics nowadays, just to have that genuine of a culture and genuine love for one another. And that's something that was super important to me, and it always has been, especially transferring back home. And I'm just so thankful for the relationships that I've built with the players, the relationships that I've gotten to build with coaches, and there are definitely relationships that are going to carry far beyond the field whenever it's done. So just very thankful to know that the time spent here is not going to just be done when we play our last inning of softball. Like, this is for life stuff, so it's really special.
Okay, thank you.